We were out on the street waiting for the light to turn green. It was pouring. My mom just stood there with a helpless expression. I want a white Christmas, not a wet Christmas.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step, where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm your host for today, tomorrow, and a foreseeable future, Theodore Lu. And I'm with the hottest peddler in the UK and admin of Well Spirits English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello.
So yeah, Ayumu, how are you doing today?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
Yeah, I'm for the most part I'm fine. It's just, I think like I'm eating too much oil today.
For the most part,
yeah. I think I'm eating too much oil and not enough water today. I need to hydrate more. So yeah,
I'm just cuddling with my new sloth plushie
nice.
that my dad bought me from Australia.
Nice.
Basically, he found like a series of plushie that's like have an unbalanced weight, and then like you put it on your lap, and and then like it's supposed to help you with your posture.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, physics when they are like made into products, they are like, huh, how does this? Oh my god, this actually works. I know, right? Yeah, it has been a pretty slow week, I think, for the both of us, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my god. I just like while we're chatting, I just started a Pokemon game, and like I was using a new deck I built yesterday, and like first game with it, I already faced a mirror game. Why?
Why? Of course, everybody has the same idea. You are slowly and slowly turning into a hive mind, isn't it?
Well, I think. Well, to be fair, the weekend just passed. They had like what do you call it? No, it's not called World Championship, but like they basically had a tournament in Hawaii, and then that deck won the tournament both in junior and senior
Damn.
session. Yeah.
Is that the 55 USD deck?
I don't know how much it costs. It's called the Roaring Moon EX deck.
Yeah, because like I heard from my Pokemon friends, like I don't really recall like the complete thing, and I think like by this time they already stopped talking about it anyway. But like my friend was like giddily like posted like, yeah, come play Pokemon. We are like the cheapest trading card game to play competitively right now.
Yeah, like depends on what you build. It's actually pretty cheap. Yeah. Oh, I'll take that. Cost
yeah,
like
cost like what?
I don't know how to say. How do I say it?
I mean, like,
yeah, it just because like I don't know, like most of the cards are pretty cheap. I think it's like partly because what's the word? It's partly because you got a lot of people buying the packs and everything like that.
Oh yeah, for the chase cards, right?
Yeah, to chase the cards and everything like that. So it's just pretty easy to get like a lot of cards. Like you got like abundance of them. So it's not a lot of people chasing after them. Like even like the most even the most kind of like what's the word, versatile cards, they aren't actually that bad when you're comparing to other card games. Like I got this my favorite Ogre EX, and she's still only like £10 per copy, even though she's literally being used in like at least 2 of the top meta decks.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so nice. Is your Ogre female?
Ogre is female. Yeah, it's a she.
Oh, okay. So it's a like a Pokemon that is like only one left, right? I mean, like in the story,
that one I don't know. Yeah, but like she's like one of the, I don't really call it legendary, mythical. Like somehow like those two terms are actually different, but like I don't understand the difference. But yeah, she's a legendary Pokemon, and like yeah, supposedly there's only one of them. But like yeah, she has a gender.
I see.
I mean, I suppose like one reason to like to what's the word, humanify her, you know, because she has a story arc herself. So
yeah, that kind of works. I think like I mean like the other legendary, they don't really have a gender more because like yeah, there are supposed to be only one anyway. So why are you trying to breed them? That's like that's like cheating the system. That's like where did you poof the other one, like the partner out of into existence? Also yeah, probably because they told this. So like if they have gender, then it kind of like in the system that means that they can check, like they can just have like the data of the other gender, then they can breed.
yeah.
So you can breed Ogrepon?
No.
Okay, so
like some legendaries do have gender, but you can't breed them. It will be very broken because like Ogerpon is one of the most broken Pokemon in the video game right now. Oh my opponent just bricked me. What do I do?
Yeah, the beauty of playing Pokemon. As your opponent can just shuffle your hand like that.
Oh yes, found it. Exactly what I need.
And yeah, speaking of breaking, like I think like we finally got the promo card that will be included in the crossover. Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah, like those are beautiful, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the the crossover cards. So like this one is like the promo, the dragon promo, which is I guess. But the crossover cards are really beautiful. Yeah. So these are like if you haven't known. So basically, because in crossover and connected battlers, they cannot include like the collaboration cards because of licensing issue. Of course, it's a adult reason. It's not because the collaboration cards are like particularly annoying to program or anything. If anything, they are usually much simpler to program. So it is more into like because it's a licensing issue. So as you can see here, like the card that I'm showing you guys is Freedom Gundam. There's the Freedom Gundam High Mat Full Purse, which they created like a whole new family, which is Machine Deus. Yeah, Machine
Machine Deus, yeah.
Yeah, Deus, yeah.
Deus. Is it Latin? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's Deus is Latin for God.
Yeah, but I don't understand why do they call the armor MD armor? It's like, oh my god, it would be so cool to call Machine Deus armor. No, MD armor, please.
Yeah, I know, right? Like that's the fun part, especially since Battle Spirits kind of like work into like they look into like the actual text instead of how you read them. So like if there is like a MD that has like other way to read it, then it will still be considered the same MD. That is why Ultraman Z was given the name Zeto instead of the alphabet Z. Because if he was given the alphabet Z, then he will be included in the Zeus army, which is the Z Thunder Piece.
No, but I mean like for like MD armor, it still spells out MD. But like it's what was it? It's like, but like the Furigana, Furigana isn't like calling it Machine Deus. Did you just call MD armor? It's like, why?
I know, right? Yeah. That is my point. I mean, like they are semantically identical. Like, why do they have to do that, right? Like, well, I don't know. I guess like for through the perspective of Japanese people, like how to say, like it's still cool enough to just call it MD. Also, like probably just to keep it. But do they call the face shift armor PS armor? No, right? I think it's also called the PS armor, right?
Yeah. It just like shorten it.
Yeah.
But I think the Japanese call is
Faceless shift.
I actually don't know. I actually don't know because it's a passive effect. It's not like anyone gonna declare or anything like that.
True. I mean, look if it's a. I mean, like if you are affected, then. But yeah, anyway. What else? So we have like the. What is this guy name again? It's not. Is it Gomo? It's not Gomora, right? It's I will my Ultraman fan friends will murder me after this episode, but yeah, it's that guy. And this is Vice Blaster. And this is the most important one. We don't need to go through the other ones. You're already at the pick now. Although this was originally like the one of the Grongi from Kamen Kuga, but like they just took that Grongi and then they just made it 10 million times better.
Yeah, I
Arguably.
actually really want that art.
Yeah. And like we have been talking like can't we just have this like in the paper game? I think they will. Well, I mean like people want them anyway, and I guess like casual players would want to collect like the new arts and all other cards in this like crossover set, which will be a game exclusive for now. There are like cards that are like relevant to the meta, so I think like people who want to play more competitively would want these cards, easier access to these cards, probably as a how to say like a premium collection set. Probably just sell them 2,000 yen, you get everything. That's like so far like the premium set has like 9 cards inside, so like basically you just sell them for like twice the price and then you get twice the cards. Well, then it'd be nice. Although yeah, you then basically get like one copy of the Imperial Drowned Paladin mod for like 2,000 yen, which at that point you already like basically paid for everything in the set already. You can just buy infinitely. Because it basically cost 0.
I'm a bit lost. Which one you're talking about? You're not showing on your screen.
Oh no, it's you know the blue one, the blue green one. Yeah, so this one. Yeah.
Where? No, you're not showing it on your screen. I don't see it.
Wait, is it? I see. I think I was sharing the wrong thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, because like usually when I share my screen to Ayumu, I share my screen and then I think this time I shared the application.
Right.
Yeah. So it's only showing the window that has this.
Yeah, just a very cute Caitlyn on the screen.
Yeah, and the asset game is not working.
You're talking about paladin mode, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is a very nice card. I mean, like that's also like because it's between fighter mode and paladin mode, and then they made this guy like wild stance and like night stance. So it is also like a nice touch on like reprinting 2 cards that is like that is just like one character with different forms. And I just realized like Emperor Dramon has like 15,000 BP at like maximum level.
Yeah.
A little bit small, isn't it?
I mean that was the time of it's like I mean the fact that the Digimon can really jump with like it's like can really cheat the summon with like what was it?
Evolution?
With Digivolution and anything like that. It's already strong enough, man.
Oh yeah.
And now you got Athens as well. And like this one is also particularly strong because like you hit life, you hit 2 more, can't use magic and everything like that.
True. Which is why we need to be thankful that they actually like banned the color demon gods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I imagine,
I mean, to be fair, when the demon gods were out, like this card was kind of useless already. So.
True. That's like the dream of like hitting 5 damage at once, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, which technically you can, but it can't be asked. It's too hard to do
it. And we have like we have Cross Evil, we have Arcade Gundam, which is another limited card. And then we have Ultraman. Yeah, this is the first Ultraman. Yeah, the first Ultraman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
it's I think interestingly, like some of the cards, like they're not completely a copy of effects. Like Shin Ultraman, for example, like he's missing the retrieving magic effect because the magic is not going to be in the game.
Yeah. And if you retrieve any other magic, it will be too strong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, even like it's blue. Like even if you have like if you have to retrieve like very specific magic, like let's say muscle charge, like in this day and age, like you still get one more cards that you can just discard with strong draw, and then you can basically just use the strong draw as a draw 3, discard 1. Yeah. Cause like you can just attack with him at the end of the battle, he will return to hand. Then next time you can just retrieve the magic again if your life is reduced. Not too shabby, I guess. Yeah. No juggler, which this means like if we are like facing Hades, like if you are playing with your friends, you're playing Hades, that they still have the option to use the juggler as well.
I like before I look into the decks, I didn't realize juggler is Inferno Lord.
Oh yeah, it's a Meishu.
Yeah, so like that's why people put in Hades.
Yeah, like they.
I think actually the main reason is also because I got a really cute sleeves as a prize. It's this. I'll show it to you later. But it's because what was I going to say? Oh, I'm hitting my sloth plus 3 right now.
No.
It's because like Hades doesn't really have a lot of necessary removals.
Yeah.
Like realistically, the only one was like the goat was not really goat.
The Chimera.
Like the goat which is not goated. So like you got jugglers who just like remove the necessary directly. Which is way easier than like having the goat, which is like, oh yeah, I can't remember the effect exactly, but I think it was like you discard a hand plus 2 level cost on your Nessus or something like that. And then your opponent just I'm just gonna stuff all the cores on my Nessus, then like eyeball mouse.
Yeah, which I think like most people will do anyways, and given like you'll have to face this bug called the Dark Luminous. Yeah, it's I mean like Dark Luminous is not like almighty, it's not like you cannot defeat it, but it's like really, it can be really annoying because like sometimes they can just you are setting up and then you have like 2 cores left and then they summon Dark Luminous. Okay. Okay, I think we are done here. But it kind of depends, but yeah, that is why like it's always like a game of like, should I hit now or not? Like with Hades, it's kind of like, because like purple in general, they just have really like a small amount of cores. So, like not hitting Hades early is actually like can kind of like slow them down.
Yeah. So, yeah, but like talking about Hades though, like that 1 cost clown is insane. Like I already realized it how like kind of bad it could be, but like just like today I was watching the video from Professor Molia, and then like he was saying how it's 1 cost, and it has the effect of summoning from the trash during your main step. Granted, you have to discard a hand, but doesn't matter in Hades when you can literally summon from trash.
Yep.
So like you already got Hades. You must have Hades because the effect needs you to have Hades anyway. So unless you got Godbreak or something like that, your Hades is gonna have symbols. So at least you just 0 cost summon by dumping a hand. So you can go first. put down Hades first, and mill the clown. I think it's actually called Piero. Yeah, mill the Piero. Drop whatever one card from your hand. Summon the Piero. Now you have 2 reductions. Summon the Hound. Use the summon effect, and then put down the temple. You literally got 2 counters on your first turn going first, and you just filter off 9 cards from your deck.
God damn, that's super brutal. Yeah, and then like also like given that like even if it's the other scenario also, right? Like if you got broken, like then you start with 0 symbol, you pay 1. You normally you would pay like 2 costs to revive the Hades, and then you get no symbol. But like with Piero, you just pay 1, summon Piero, you have 1 reduction symbol, you revive the Hades. Now you get like 1 reduction symbol for the same 2 costs. Like, wow.
Yeah, that is right. And also, I suppose like what's even more insane is like if you have like a god start, you use Hades, you also mill another Hound. Then when you summon the Piero, discard just the clown, activate the Hound from the trash, and then summon another Hound from hand.
Jesus Christ.
It's actually crazy. It's only 1 cost. Saga players still be crying right now.
I know, right? God damn it. They even haven't taken Oviraptor off the list yet.
Yeah.
True.
This sounds like a good time to lead to the discussion of bandits, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh, no. I mean, like the only thing about Saga that I particularly care for is like, oh wait, not this one. So yeah, now the Profess invite is going to be given to the top 16 instead of the top 32, which is a little bit mixed. I mean, like now if you don't get into top 4, you basically have to shell a lot anyway. But like again, like why?
Let's go back to crossover. I don't want to see that.
Okay. Let's look at the happier stuff. Like we have. Oh my god, this is the Alien Bolton, right? I think, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. But like this particular art looks so creepy. I like it.
I know, right? It's so creepy that it's good. Oh yeah, I forgot to shout out to our good friend Shosuke for bringing.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize Shosuke drew that one.
Yeah. I think like
it should
to
be obvious enough when you look into it.
Yeah, I just now I just like look at that hat and then like, oh,
Shosuke Sensei.
It's my man.
For those who are still unaware of your playing Saga, Shosuke is also one of the prominent artists in Saga.
Yeah.
Probably the most recent one that you would know of is Miser Glovefold. Yeah, Miser Glovefold. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Dino thing.
And he even complained about it himself that like the Saga can't ruin his art because they just cover up the whole background.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like they kind of like crop it like way too close, so it's like, oh, I drew the back. I spent time on that background. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Here's a nice shop.
Oh yeah, like oh my god, these new arts look so good, man.
I know, right?
Especially since I think like what's particularly interesting with these artworks is like, they have to design a new spirit that's like fitting to the effects. So they had to put like a similar vibe to like the original collaboration card while trying to look different. So that you just got all these unique concepts out from them that like you won't usually see in like the main set cards.
True.
Yeah, like like this one, like purple white, and then like you got like a really weird family combination as well. Infernal Lord, and then like the other one, which is technically new family, but it's basically replacing Carmen. Is it like Ketsui?
Yeah, Ketsui.
The image is a bit blurred. I don't even know what it means. I think it just means something like hero.
I guess, yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Something
Because like,
about that.
it's not even a proper term. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Actually, let me Google out. Is there even? I mean, it can be a pun because Bandai loves to do that.
Yeah, it must be a pun. I mean, like Katsui, as I know, it's more into like resolve.
Resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of makes sense, but at the same time, weird.
Yeah, I think like they probably just added that kind of like they probably like changes the second kanji into something that is more into like warrior or something.
And
It's
also
funny.
actually no, both kanji actually mean something along the line of greatness. Yeah. So that's why when I first look at it, my auto translation is hero.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wait, that works.
Yeah. But like it's supposed to be pronounced the same as a resolution or determination.
Yeah.
So it's a weird family. But anyway, my point was that like especially since you got this weird family combination, and then also like the weird color combination as well. Like purple or white is like we've seen it a lot, but it's still pretty rare, especially with the family. So like you got the artist like thinking, what can I do to like kind of fit that concept?
Yeah.
So I really like this one, like the Night Emperor. Night Emperor Fortissimo. Fortissimo.
Oh yeah, Fortissimo.
Yeah. I'm just thinking there's a proper English word for that. Like,
yeah, I think that is a pun as well. One fault and Fortissimo. Yeah.
But it starts with V.
Yeah, Fortissimo. Oh yeah. Interesting. Well.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Let me try.
Okay.
I'm still getting
probably
used to
it's a
vortex
and Fortissimo. Who knows?
Vortex. Yeah, but wait, what's Fortissimo though?
Fortissimo is I think it's a musical term for Fortissimo. Yeah, I think at Fortissimo is oh my god, all of my result is in German, of course. Meaning so so in music it means you play it like very loudly.
Okay.
Like if you like in an orchestra, like they increase like the volume, that's Fortissimo.
Oh my god, it's so hard to type on Windows.
Yeah.
Why is it like this?
Yeah, you're just not used to it yet. That's why you have like a separate keyboard.
No, it's more of I don't know how to type in Japanese because like it won't show the katakana, bro.
I see.
Why the stuff giving me kanji? I want the katakana.
Oh wait, but I think. Oh well, in my case, I think like I just changed the input mode and then like it gave me like the what's it, the hiragana, and then they kind of like gave me like the suggestion afterwards.
They don't give me the option. They only have Romaji and oh wait, no, there you go.
Yeah.
With katakana. Oh, I have to right click it.
Oh yeah. It's how to say, a thing of getting used to. But I think like my main.
Oh right, double F, Fortissimo. Right.
Yeah.
I forgot that's the full word.
Yeah.
I haven't played piano for a long time.
I haven't played piano like at
well, so you were being clueless.
Yeah. I guess I mean like it's not like I have a working piano in my house or my mom has like a piano lesson running in like below me like once a week or something. Yeah, I wonder why I took like the Mandarin lesson and never the piano lesson. Like all my sisters took them. I wonder. Or
piano
I think
is actually really fun, especially jazz piano. I don't like. I hate classical piano with a passion. But I love jazz piano. Yeah, I actually quit the piano after grade 3. Grade
Mm.
3? No, grade 5 classical.
Mm-mm.
And I went to high school in the UK, and like what my high school like to do was that they like to look at your background and just like suggest you some like other activities you could join. And so that's why they asked me, do you want to try jazz piano?
Mm-mm.
That's like that sounds like an idea. I'll do that. And then I came back with grade 5 jazz,
Mm-mm.
which is the top grade in jazz piano. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I think I learned recorder. I learned pianica, which is piano, but you have to blow.
Oh
You have
right,
to blow into it.
that
Yeah.
one. Right, yeah.
Yeah. And then I think like then in middle school I think like we have guitar, but like the problem with guitar is like there's only one teacher and there are like 25 of us. So the teacher was like teaching 3 of the most gifted kids, and then like the other was like just being ignored. So it's like, oh, how do I do
God.
this? I think I don't know why. I think like they even like just give me pity points for the exam because like I barely like strung anything. I mean like we practice like one. I mean like most of us doesn't have guitar at home, so like we practice like once a week, and we don't know like where to start, and then like suddenly we have exams. So it's like, oh, how to even do this? My friend kind of figured it out. I didn't. I'm not musically gifted, as you can tell. And then
Yeah, neither am I.
yeah, and then I think like at in my high school, so we only have like one art class every single like at every single level, except for when I was in the 3rd grade. So they, instead of like having like one art, you learn 2 arts, which is traditional dancing and traditional music. For us, it's the gamelan. It's the gamelan.
Okay.
Yeah, so wait, I will load up the thing. So gamelan is less into like one single instrument. It's just more like a group of instruments that you have to play together. So it is the actual good thing is like the teacher did not really leave anyone, because like you can't really play gamelan on your own. Like every single student like basically has uh their
What
own
the
instrument.
hell is this?
Yeah, it's a group of brass instrument.
Damn.
Yeah, it's really heavenly. Later I'll like send you like the musics that are made with this. It's basically like an orchestra on its own. I think I was
That's like the closest word I could think of. Just like an
Mm-mm.
orchestra, but like instead of separate instruments, you all playing the same one.
Oh yeah. So like basically I am playing this xylophone looking thing. So it's I mean like if you are like not musically gifted, I think that is the most, well, not musically gifted. I mean like if you are used to like the Western music, I think that is the one that made more sense.
Yeah, that one does look like the xylophone.
Yeah. Yeah, because like it's pretty much like a piano. I mean like you strung it at the one place, and then it is already like ordered, so you can kind of like just to do do re mi fa sol la si do. Then if you are like if you don't if you're not musically gifted, then you can just kind of like follow the music shit and you will be somewhat fine.
Follow the music shit.
Yeah. Shit. Shit, right. Oh my goodness. This is like this whole movements are fucking me up. What this? You know which one I mean.
Yes, I definitely know.
Yeah. And I think like one of the gong is probably one of the hardest because I don't have sense of rhythm. Like then you just like because like
Yeah.
it's more of a rhythm, right? You don't have much choice there, but like you have to do the rhythm well.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah, which requires you again. We practice this like once a week because like the other week we have to learn how to dance. And I think like for the exam, my teacher decided, yeah, you can just make your own choreography. You don't need to. I mean, like we don't really do traditional dancing. It's just dancing, so like can do anything. And I think like the fun part is like my friend was like supposed to be responsible for the boys choreography, because like my team was like 4 girls and 3 guys. The girls like so like we decided that okay, so the girls will have their own choreography, and then like the boys will have like their own choreography on the back to kind of like support the girls. And then like one of my friend, he was doing capoeira. So it's the Brazilian martial art that is like, I think like for what we are learning in high school, of course, like it is also treated as a sport, but like they also kind of like needed to focus on the performance aspect, kind of like to demo it to the new students, right? And that's why we kind of like, okay, we kind of left we entrusted the choreography to him, and then he just disappeared until like one day before the exam. So it's like, oh, bruh. Well, he created like a very simple choreography that we could learn within 48 hours. So that kind of works. I think like we still get a passing grade, so that works in the end. What the?
As long as you pass.
Yeah, as long as I
That's what
pass.
matters.
Indeed. And I think like the final exam, like since like we learn like different arts every level, I think like we learn like like basically like painting for like 1 year, and then like I forgot what we learned on 2nd grade. And then we learn like that. Yeah, the 3rd year is basically the music one, so the dancing and gamelan. And then gamelan is also really interesting because gamelan is a traditional Javanese instrument, right? So there's like lots of Javanese spirituality that comes with it. Like you have to respect stuff, because like it's pretty much like like how Japanese people like Japanese spirituality like treat stuff, because like if you don't just put something like something, you just ignore something, then evil spirit can get into it and mess your life up. Of course, as usual, and especially because it's also important, because like one of the small things that every Japanese have is like that is a keris, which is it is a weapon. The keris is a Japanese dagger, which every Japanese people with any crumb of social status will most likely have. So if you are familiar with Hololive Indonesia, this is what Anya is based on, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that's the curve play. Usually the how to say, the main characteristic is this curve blade, and then it is usually short, and then because it's mostly for like personal defense and also for art. So most of them like really beautiful. But of course, my teacher is Catholic, so it also like reminds you that sometimes when we don't deny the existence of other things, but like you have to be critical on whether it is actually something, or did you just put it the wrong way, and then physics and gravity is doing its work. Yeah, especially since we are science from the science stream, so it's like be a little bit critical, won't you? Yeah, so that's end of the tangent, I guess. My goodness, how do we go from from Camera Eiffel black hole to piano into
Well, because we're discussing about the fortissimo.
True.
The name. Yeah.
True. Yeah. Yeah, this is a nice card if you want base cards to step into, because you can just summon it at 2 costs during either attack step as well. Pretty nasty stuff. And then we have, oh my god, why this all this kaiju, man, I can't remember their name. It is that kaiju.
This one is
yeah,
I can't remember myself.
Yeah, it's that kaiju from the premium collection, I think.
From Shin Ultraman, Mephilus.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mephilus.
Yeah.
My accent is getting weird, man.
Yeah, our accent is like evolving as the time goes.
I guess so, yeah. It's it's just really funny because like when I'm hanging around with so like the people living in my area, we call the Georgians.
Oh.
And then and then like when I hang out with them for a bit too long, like maybe like 2 hours or something, I will start to have like a Georgian accent. Actually, I think I'm using a Georgian accent right now. But like it's even more exaggerated when I'm talking to them, which like I can't think if I can replicate it right now.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, like I can like somewhat use the Singaporean accent, but only if I'm talking to like a Singaporean or a Malaysian. It's kind of hard to just force myself to use it. So yeah. I think like
when I'm talking to Brendan and the others, it's like, oh my god, what are you doing?
It's like yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I can do it on command. Yeah.
Actually don't know what Sia means. What? Singapore.
You don't do that, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a how to say like a the only one that I really remember is like Liao, which means ends. It can mean a lot of things, including someone's life has already ended.
In Singaporean language or Singlish, the term Sia used at the end of it to express emphasis, surprise, or shock. Okay, I see.
Okay, I know, right? This is really versatile. It's like when you are in Singapore for like 1 month, you can kind of like pick it up. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh my god, they have a Singaporean wiki. The fuck. and oh my god, and then they have like a whole page called Singlish. Some examples expression. Even got the wrong grammar in all the pages. So funny.
I know, right?
An expression to express something that's already known in the sentence, stressing on something. Amu or Abu in Hokkien is the name for a mother. Okay, interesting. There's actually another la le with it as in English. Yeah. There's one that I always hear about. I actually don't know. I actually can't remember which one. Like that.
Like that. Like that. Yeah, I think that's the only one that I can use on command. So like that.
Yeah. Garment. Singaporean slang for
garment.
That's so funny.
The garment,
Garment, so bad,
I know, right? PAP is the PAP. So it's always a PAP. You don't put the gum on the bottom of the table, The salary not enough.
Oh my god, talking about language though, like have you tried understanding the brain rot English?
Oh my god. I think I started to pick it up. I started to kind of pick it up, so I don't want to delve too much into that. But yeah,
I'm like learning, but like again, I think we're getting too much into language. I actually can't think of like how to use it right now. But like from time to time on Discord, when I felt like it, I could actually type it out.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like I low key understand that.
Yeah. The simplest one I can type out is just like what the Sigma.
Yeah.
So like what's up kind of thing. And then I need a reference in front of me right now. I literally can't just whip up words like it's nothing.
I know, right? Yeah, I think like it's always so it's like
I'm a get, which means like the butt.
Yep.
And then I can't remember already.
Oh
yeah, I actually really like this one. Like and no phoneme tax.
Oh.
Which is like for those who don't understand, it's basically there's a streamer called Phoneme, and he just likes to show up at his friend's place just to eat for free. So they call it the phoneme tax, which is like when you make food, you need to share a little bit to your friends or something like that. That's called the phoneme tax.
Oh my god!
So a lot of people say like, oh, I'm getting some hot food right now, no phoneme tax, which basically just means I'm not sharing it to you.
My god! But then again, like because like Indonesia, I think we have like our fair share of like the brain rot language, which is basically you just do like the.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure all languages have, but like it's just English, which like oh my god, I just remember skippity toilet freaking out.
I know, right?
But like it's just because like I don't know why like in English like people just like retaliate the change a lot.
Oh no,
But
we
like,
also like resist that.
yeah, it doesn't feel that bad in Chinese actually. Like and most me and my bestie like my bestie always just like to whip up like the most recent videos where like people will literally compare the like the new words, the new slangs and anything like that, and like me and my bestie was just watching the whole thing. It's like, what the fuck are they saying? Like,
I know, right?
and then my bestie, we're getting old, man. We're getting old. How do you feel, Grandpa Lee? Actually, no. He called me Grandpa Lamb. Because I explained this before, but basically, like, if you pronounce my name in Cantonese, it will literally sound like saying your surname is Lamb. but my surname isn't Lamb. My surname is Lee. But like that's a joke that people have been making on me ever since primary school. Even my teachers did that. One of my teachers even make a rap on my name. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, yeah. So like my bestie was like, "Hello, Lamb." Like, wow, Lamb. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Which kind of reminds me like because like my Chinese name, which I never use anyway. So that's like nobody's making fun of it because nobody knows anyway. But like when I first like learned of the meaning, it's just like, oh yeah, this is really nice meaning. And then like I went out to the like there are like some markets that has like lots of Chinese merchants, right? And I just realized like this is like the default name that people use if they want to open a shop that is selling gold. Oh my god. Or like basically anything. It's basically like because my Chinese name means the new light. So like, oh yeah, it's a new shine. So it's like, oh yeah, it's a really nice meaning. And then I saw and then I went out and then there's a snack shop and then like, yep, a new shine cooperative. It's like, oh, okay.
I mean, to be fair, I suppose Chinese isn't your parents' like first language or anything like that either.
I don't know. It was given by my grandparents.
Oh, okay.
My parents don't know Chinese. Yeah, that's why I don't. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. My name is literally my parents making them up. Like actually, like my parents like purposefully, intentionally put their surnames together. But obviously, my dad's surname is Lee, and like actually my mom's surname is Lam. So I actually can't remember if I said this before. I might have told you privately, but I'm not sure if I said it on the podcast. But like basically, the surname Lee actually represents the plum, as in the fruit.
Yeah.
And then lamb is actually the word for forest. So immediately you can imagine that like it actually has like a really good connotation when you put it together.
Yeah.
And so like my whole name, Lee Sing Lam, basically means well we usually don't incorporate the meaning of surname. So like just with my first name, it actually means a flourishing forest. Yeah. So like, and then I suppose if you have to force it, if you combine it with my surname, then like it's like a flourishing forest of plum trees or something like that. Which actually, sounds really nice. My little brother actually has the same meaning. Like they just changed the middle word. Yeah, but like it's just a synonym. It means the same thing. So yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, that's really nice. And then my name just got made fun for like the whole for my whole life. I still remember when I was born and I asked my parents, "Were you aware of this?" And then my parents were like, "Yeah, but we figure it's still a nice name." And I said, and I said, I mean, makes sense, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I don't think my surname has any meaning.
Yeah, so my mom's name actually means something along the line of mature lady.
Oh.
Yeah. And then and then I got figuratively beaten up quite a few times because I couldn't write her name. because her name is just like, especially her last character. It's like no one used that word. But it's not even hard to write. But it's just because you know how in Chinese, like all the words just like look similar, but like with different meanings. So like, I can never remember one part of the word.
God damn.
Yeah, and then I kind of embarrassed myself in the hospital that one time because I think it was like an annual check or something like that, and then I was required to write down my parents' name, and then like my mom was standing beside me and was like, "How to write your name again?" And my mom was like, "You dumb shit."
Yeah. I think I'm. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, and then actually, what would my dad names mean? Like my dad's name is actually really simple, but because it's too simple, I actually don't know if there's a meaning behind it.
Yeah.
It's like I suppose the whole meaning just means like a gentleman. So it's actually really funny because like my dad's name means gentleman and my mom's name means lady, and then they got married together. It's like, oh, wow, that's a coincidence.
I know, right?
Yeah, and then my uncle would mean. Actually, my uncle's name is interesting. It means like a gentle dragon. Actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, again, it's like this is like what the Chinese like to do. Is that like between siblings, you all and most of the time you only change one character in the name, so that you retain the same pattern as your siblings. So like people will recognize that you're siblings while knowing that you have different names. So basically that's what happened to my dad and his brother as well. Like basically my grandparents retained the word for gentle, but like then changed the other word. So that's why my dad would be gentleman and then my uncle would be gentle dragon for whatever reason. Yeah, Chinese just like Japanese. I mean, to be fair, like kanji came from Chinese anyway, but like every character can literally mean something else in like different contexts. So like it's very hard to like actually fully translate them. I mean, I will probably have to ask my grandma like why she named my dad that way and my uncle. But at this point, she might not even remember. To be fair,
True.
I mean, she has a pretty good memory, but like she's already nearing 90 actually.
Damn, she's basically not going to die.
Has she reached 90? I don't think so. Yeah, cause like when my grandpa passed away, which is like 2 years ago, I think. Actually, no, she might have reached 90 already. I think she was in like 87 or 89. And it's like 2 years has passed, so she might have reached 90 already. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So like I still remember pretty clearly. Is so roughly so my grandma from my mother's side passed away at 87 years old, and that was back in like 2008 or something. And then her husband passed away at 90 years old, I think. Like grandpa was an interesting one because like I remember more clearly of his age in lunar calendar because that's what my mom told me. So like basically my mom told me if you calculate in lunar calendar, your grandpa was actually 93 years old. It's like wow. So like if we use Georgian calendars, like he's somewhere near 90 as well. Yeah, and then my other grandpa passed away at 92, I believe. And he even survived COVID at that age. Like he got COVID and he survived. It's like, wow, damn, Grandpa, you're doing great, man.
I know.
And then of course, fortunately, like my other grandma is still here. Actually, now that reminds me. I better call her this weekend. FaceTime a little bit. That'll be nice.
Indeed. Yeah, I check all the internet for what my surname means, and then just gave me like the name that is commonly used in ancient China.
Actually, I actually don't know how to type Chinese on my current keyboard. So
I mean, like I ended up not just copying it from Google, but it's
I mean, your name. Oh, I mean, your surname is easy enough to write, man. Is it like that?
Yeah, it is. It is the simplest thing. I think like the fun part is like I kind of like asked like
because I thought it's like that. I guess it's different.
Oh yeah, it's so the simplified. So I think like it's a simplified Chinese is one without the line, and then like the traditional Chinese is without
simplified Chinese. Oh yeah, it is the simplified. Why would you simplify that? What?
I know, right? That's like it now looks like totally different.
I don't know if you're gonna put the words on the screen, but if you're not, so basically, just to explain to the listeners, his surname is is like the simplified Chinese, and in the simplified version, basically the way you write it is literally two squares on top of each other.
I know, right?
And then, but here comes the best part: the traditional Chinese of this word only has one single difference, and is stroke in the middle.
Yeah.
Why would you simplify that? Oh my god, it's so hard to write one more stroke. Oh, I'm so tired, man.
Yeah, efficiency.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
actually, I actually never know what this word means.
Yeah. I just knew that Lupu uses it, so it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I am related to like one of the most notable warriors in the Three Kingdoms, I guess.
I mean, Li is also the most common surname, so you can bet there were a lot of famous people.
I know, right? It's like the Smith. That name. Like the Smith of China.
Yeah, just like the Smith.
Yeah.
I think I think English is like more interesting though. Because like in Chinese, if you have the same surname, you know you're from the same family tree. But like in English, when you have the same surname, it can literally just be because someone randomly used the same word. Because like as we mentioned before, the first surname, most of them came from your job occupation. Yeah. So like you're not even necessarily relate to each other just so happen your ancestors are both blacksmiths.
I know, right? But yeah, now it's another interesting point is that most of the like I don't know, like I mean like whenever when I think I'm watching too much isekai, but I think like I got the impression that the most common jobs for people will be to farm. But like we have more people who has like are descendants of the Smiths for some reason.
Yeah.
Do they? Yeah, I guess because Europe like has like a long war, so probably that's why lots of the blacksmiths were able to bid more. I guess ? This is all speculation, by the way. I don't have any research on this.
Oh, actually, your surname has some divided opinions on its origin. Some say it's supposed to mean the backbone. So it looks like the backbone.
Yeah.
And some were saying that like it's actually the word for one of the metals. What's that metal? I can't read Chinese, man. Aluminium. There we go.
Wait, what? So I am flexible, but well, not really brittle. What is the properties of aluminium?
Yeah, but you know what's the irony? Get it there?
Yeah.
You got a hunchback.
Oh yeah. True. I guess only when I'm working. Okay. It's an occupation.
No,
It's an occupational disease.
no. I can tell you guys, when he is walking, he literally looks like a drain out businessman
Oh yeah.
buying coffee at 7 a.m. with like a very neutral expression, almost saddening.
Yeah, that's what 5 years of now it's already 8 or 9 years of software engineering did to you.
Yeah, I was actually talking to my friends just now. Oh yeah, Theo is actually 30 already, and they were like, "It's 30."
I know, right? I am exuding the whenever I'm not talking about software engineering, I'm exuding the young aura. No, well, not really.
Yeah,
I think
actually, I don't understand how you can still have the baby face, man.
Yeah.
Actually, do you even do skincare?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I literally do it every day, day and night.
And
somehow you still have better skin than I do. Like, life is not fair.
Yeah, genetics, man. I don't know. My mom also does it every day. I think like when I say that I wanted to do skincare, like my sister was like really supportive about it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Yeah. And I think like I stopped it at some point more because I I ran out of it was a really bad month and I ran out of what was that again?
Money.
The cotton
Oh,
cotton pads.
yeah.
Yeah. I ran out of the cotton pads and I was like can't be bothered
No,
to
you don't.
spend.
No, you don't need the cotton pads.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
it helps you, but you don't need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like I tried to do it like once and then like I managed. So it's like, oh, why didn't I just continue this from the beginning? But I think it's also because I woke up like at different times lately, so it's like, oh, where do I start? It's kind of like awkward. But yeah, I guess I need to continue.
Bro, I
Regardless.
swear to God, Google is watching you every day. I'm scrolling YouTube right now, and it literally just suggested me a video on surnames.
Oh, yeah. Like it's kind of scary sometimes, like how much do they actually know? Because like yeah, I don't remember giving any consent for Google to be using what it is listening to. But it's like apparently I was talking about like the most random thing. Let's talk about like what a topic that we never talk about. What do we like carpentry. Carpentry. Like how do you choose like a saw that is like the best to fix your chairs, for example? We'll just have this one conversation offhandedly, and we will probably open Facebook tonight and then like, yeah, this is the best style from Temu or Amazon. My God.
And then YouTube also suggested me a new TCG or Cross Gear. Interesting.
Oh, that's an interesting name.
And then like the thumbnail literally says what is that? Hageki Mutsu TCG.
Yeah, I tried to search Cross Gear and it gives me like the dual master mechanic.
Yeah, it's so it's like the name is so generic. I can't search for it.
Yeah.
Like the first one is Drive Games, which I think is actually a video game. Oh wait, I think I found it. There you go.
Finally. Drive Games Cross Gear.
Don't think that's the one. Yeah. Why is something loading so slowly? I don't know if it's on my network or I already broke my laptop.
Yeah.
Oh no, this like a buying site. Whatever.
Yeah, because like there are lots of small TCG in Japan. Well, not really TCG, it's just card game, right? But like sometimes, sometimes we look like at the card game and then like it's a standalone game, but like we just that's a TCG, right? They will make more of it, right? And then they don't make any more sets, and then like, why this game is already dead? It's like it was not meant to be a service game. It was supposed to be like a product that they sold once and then done.
Yeah, it's actually like recently I watched like a video on what's that guy called? I think it's pretty famous in Japan. But that's this famous YouTuber anyway, and then like he was doing a survey in Akihabara to see like what's the most popular TCG at the moment. And I'm sad, like Battle Spirits didn't even come up once.
No. Yeah, I think like my friend who like followed like the how to say like the market movement. I think like Battle Spirit like Battle Spirit like lost like 50% sales compared to last year.
God.
My God.
Yeah, I think there was also like an analysis from like last year's statistic or something like that, and they were saying like Battle Spirits is like practically depending on collaborations right now as well.
Yeah,
which
basically.
is not good to hear.
Exactly. And nostalgia as well.
Yeah, true. But like I don't know. I'm kind of glad they're not playing on the nostalgic factor too much. Like they got Bashin Dan coming back like practically every year, but like that's about it.
I guess.
You know, like not like for example, thank God. It's like, oh my God, I'm getting sick of seeing Blaster Blade and Overlord. Overlord, is that the name?
Yeah, Draconic Overlord.
Draconic Overlord, yeah, because I'm not sure if I mix up with the Eins Us gone. But and then what was the other game that's like we play a lot on nostalgic factor? Well, Pokemon for sure.
Of course, Yu-Gi-Oh. But Yu-Gi-Oh also kind of like do it like, well, how to say?
Yu-Gi-Oh is also like, I don't know. I feel like as an outsider, like the way I see it is like it also has quite a lot of things that are new actually. Like, you know, every time like people mention something about meta, it's like, oh, never heard of this deck before. Like previously it was something like Dragon Maid, and then like now it's like something else.
Well,
so like I don't know. It sounds like there's like a little bit of diversity in there. I mean, I'm sure Vanguard has that as well, but I don't know. It's just like every time I see Vanguard, Blast the Blade and Overlord is coming back.
Oh yeah, that's probably like the news that will reach the normie because like, yeah, the anime for what it's worth, it's actually doing a pretty good job.
I'm actually really tempted to watch Overdress. Like the animation looks beautiful. But like I mean, it's ironic to say this considering I'm a card player myself, but like it just feels cringe when you watch like characters playing games and like acting like that's like the hardest decisions of their life. It's like, bro, chill. It's just a game.
I know, right?
You know, like you're not even gonna die in this. Like I suppose at least the beginning. I did watch like 2 episodes of Overdress. And then all the effects are so dramatic. Like you can almost compare it to like the Indian PowerPoint thing.
My goodness.
Cause you go like, you know, like, you go like, I believe in the power of my cards, and then like somehow his right side is pitch black. He reach out his hand and then somehow he pull another person in. I was like, call it Exorcist, man. That's not your card. But the other guy was supposed to represent his Vanguard or something like that. I can't remember. But this is my Vanguard who's like answer my call from the shadow or something like that. I'm just paraphrasing. But like it was like, but like my first one was like, no man, that's a ghost. Call it Exorcist.
My goodness. Yeah, that They kind of pulled a Yu-Gi-Oh there, but yeah. I like Yu-Gi-Oh even when they are playing nostalgia. They kind of like recently what they do is basically they took like, yeah, this is a vanilla from like 20 years ago. So we are going to give them effects now. Basically. We are going to make them like an actual archetype. It will it will probably not need like the old cards, but like yeah, at least now you can have like a full deck based on this card that you like as a child. Which is, I think it's a quite okay way to do that.
But yeah, talking about anniversary, back to Battle Spirits. Where's my Burning Soul 10th year anniversary? Oh my god! Actually, no. I feel like Uranus might be playing Soul Burst. Actually, I don't think about it.
Oh yeah.
Cause like normal burst, you've got the Supreme Heroes deck already. I mean, to be fair, it's the yellow color, like it's different colors, so they might just be using normal burst. But I think it'll be interesting if they put the Soul Burst back in.
Oh yeah.
Actually, but maybe not. They're gonna be using Manifest as well, aren't they?
Well, but then again, you can argue like they probably can try something like a Burst Manifest. It's like basically.
Yeah, no, but but like that's what I mean. But like they're using Manifest, they're not gonna be using Soul Burst.
No. I mean like so it's basically like instead of how to put it. So instead of like just activating the normal Manifest, it's going to be like a Soul Burst. That if you use the Manifest, then you can just trigger the Soul Burst as if it is activated by a Catalyze effect.
Oh my god, that sounds confusing.
I know, right?
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. I
don't know. I'm very tempted. Like I wasn't even planning to build Kinicha Hao. But Eno was just like, oh, it's cheaper to buy a full playset than buying 3 copies of Kinicha Hao, and then he just bought me a full playset.
I know, right?
Like, wow, now you're forcing me to upgrade it.
Yeah.
But like, cause I'm really interested in Uranus now. I'm like intentionally trying to twist the pronunciation so that it doesn't sound like I'm a fucking perfect.
Uranus.
Uranus, Uranus. Because I want to play my Zulu again.
Yeah, that's like
if it's like yellow and burst focus, like Zulu is definitely going in there.
Yeah.
Unless they give us something better, but I doubt.
Zulu revival.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It can't be War Princess now.
No.
Yeah. I'm also waiting for like a War Princess deck.
Oh yeah.
There's so much to spend, so little money.
I know, right?
I need to find a job. I'm so lazy.
Yeah, same.
Reminds me of Kailu again. No, I don't want to talk about job hunting. No. Pamper me like a baby, please. Gaga.
Plus, you can find the link to our donation platforms in the description. By the way, this is not part of the bet. this is a legit promotion. By the way,
you actually got one.
We actually got one.
I never knew that.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, I mean like it's an optional thing. Sometimes when because like I also like set up for the Indonesian one, right? Like so sometimes my friend will just donate as a joke.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking I want to set up for my YouTube as well. So like maybe if a little bit of money start coming in, maybe I'll be more motivated to make more saga videos.
Who knows? Maybe. Yeah. I mean, like that's probably also why. Don't know. Like I think like Twitch has more of culture of like sharing, like doing like the gifted subs and stuff.
Yeah, true. But I don't think about what to stream first.
Yeah. Same.
I guess I can stream Minecraft, but it's not really about space related.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be, but my building skill sucks.
True.
That's the thing. Like yeah, my friend opened a server literally to build Nessus as well. Oh, I should probably share some photos on Twitter later. But yeah, he builds like the Ocean Gate. He's building the Holy Sword for Draconic Alpha, and then he built Anubis Temple in the Nether.
God damn.
He got there's another one in progress. I can't remember what's the name. The Grand Sea something for Shack. It's for Shack.
Yeah.
Cause his name is one of the most difficult to pronounce. So I can never remember. Why are you loading so slowly? I think it's my network.
Oh well.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like that's the Grand City in progress.
Mm-mm.
He literally use a sponge to like drain out a whole spot to do that.
Damn.
And then I think he built something else. What was it? Oh yeah, he's also building the steam factory for ref.
Damn.
Yeah, so he got a lot of projects going on, and like to be fair, maybe I can ask for him the plans, and then I can stream like building it while he's offline because different time zones and everything like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's some plans. Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, like there are some people who like, how do you put that? So it's more like when they started like like streaming in different platforms. It's more also to kind of like, yeah, so I'm going to do the Battle Spirit stuff in my YouTube. So like, yeah, if you want to see the Battle Spirit stuff, go check it there. But if you want to chill, you can stay here, kind of thing.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, also because in monetization in YouTube is.
I understand.
Yeah.
We will see. This is for the future me.
Indeed. I mean, like, I am promoting my donation stuff, but like, it's not like I am asking you guys to donate or anything. but please do.
please spare me some changes.
Yeah, no, just kidding. Yeah, just if you want to help, just watch us more, so I can actually earn from the ads that they will put in our videos anyway, regardless of whether we are monetized or not. Yeah, that's kind of the sad part, right? Like if you have if you publish your video to YouTube today, like whether you are monetized or not, they will still randomly put ads on it. But it's just if you don't put monetization, then you don't get anything from it. Well, it's not like my view is that much, so I understand why they don't share it to us. But yeah. Satch. Okay, so let's think of a more happy thing now that we basically have gone through everything. Yeah, so oh my god, this is even a happy thing. I mean, like this looks really nice, not gonna lie. But like, this is for if you have to go to Singapore to get this, and then like, how do I go to Singapore? There is another tournament where you can get this. It's in Canada, of course.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I'm actually not looking into Grand Archive too much right now. I mean, mainly because there's Pokemon to focus on. But I don't know. I heard that like Grand Archive's kind of getting worse as well.
True.
So I don't know. I mean, in the first place, like okay, like Grand Archive is interesting, but it doesn't really interest me that much. So yeah,
understandable. Yes, I was just like I really like this girl, so yeah, I kind of wanted this. Gongming, yeah. Although like if I
chiki bam bam.
Oh no, that's the other Gongming. Although like to be fair, like if I got this deck box, what I will probably do is I'll just laminate it and then like put that on my wall. I think this is detachable even, right? So I guess I can just frame it and then like use the deck case for organizing in my storage or something. Yeah. And I'll just for display it, I'll just display it on the frame or something. Yeah, I think this is by Nimoshi, right? I think this really looks like an Nimoshi art, like the artist for Aoba.
No, the eyes are different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, but yeah. I really like it regardless.
yeah, same. I mean, I'm not really into glasses, but she looks good enough.
I know, right? There are like lots of personality there, so yeah, enough personality.
Let's go back to the.
Yeah, I mean, like
Well, I was going to call her flat girl, but actually Miyasa is a pretty good asset.
Yeah, she has enough. She has enough personality. And like the only one that I skip is this guy, which is the Nazca one.
Yeah.
Which is
Jean Luc.
Probably some kind of like a, how to say, like the Pale Spirit's demon naming.
Yeah,
like
I'm thinking like, isn't like a mix of like a famous thief or something and like that demon? Because like, how would you translate Kaito? Phantom thief.
Yeah, Phantom thief. Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. The Phantom thief demon, Jean-Luc.
Yeah, and then
I don't know.
Yeah, and then wait. Why is I think like my mice is starting to do like this double click thingy.
Oh yeah. Oh, this one is easy enough to decipher. Drakenstein.
Yeah. Oh.
It's just like Dracula and Frankenstein.
Oh. It's a nice touch, especially since it's an artificial thought here.
Yeah, but to tell you guys, Frankenstein is not the monster's name. It's the creator's name. The monster is called Frankenstein's monster and doesn't actually have a name.
So that's probably why he's wearing like a lab coat.
Yeah. So he's probably Frankenstein himself, not the monster. Okay. Remember the differentiation? Good.
Okay, good.
I actually never read the book, but I just found it really funny. Like people from like the literature community, just like always saying that's not Frankenstein, that's his monster. And whoa, okay, chill out.
I know, right? And then of course, back to the important, the superior purple card.
Miyasa. No,
yeah.
I was saying like how her name actually sounds very Yoasobi.
Yeah, Yoru Kakeru Kiketsuki.
Yoru Kakeru.
My goodness, Yoru Kakeru. My God, I can hear the music now. I still remember like, I tried to put on Yoru Nikakeru on my friend's TV, and then they gave me like the mature warning.
Oh yeah, because the whole song is about suicide.
Yeah, it's like oh. And that's yeah. I thought this is just a poppy song.
Yeah, I just so casually said the word out, like, is this video gonna get cancelled by YouTube or something? I don't know. Yeah, like that's like, yeah, that's something I don't understand. Is it like YouTube's policy? Actually, I think partly is YouTube policy. But like people are just like, I don't know, they just like avoiding using some words. And like it's not even because of euphemism. It's really just like because like some people are too sensitive to those words. I was like, really, guys? I mean,
well, I mean, the concern is always with the advertisement, right?
I mean, I guess,
because like if you want to advertise something, you can't really choose like who is going to watch your thing. So it's better just to blanketly like, okay, so if our biggest market doesn't like this, like why do we?
Yeah, no, but like there are some cases where it's obviously about that. Like like you're watching a video about murder case, you're watching a video of like horror stories. Those things are gonna pop up. And like if you just like avoid those words, like it just doesn't sound interesting anymore.
True.
It's like because it's supposed to sound brutal. That's what makes it scary. That's what makes it interesting. And then you just avoid using that word. And it's like, oh. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, I guess also that's also part of the
like your video isn't for babies anyway. Like why answer that?
I guess. Also, like I think it's also the matter of how to say like the ratio. Like if you keep on talking about it, and I think like even if you are not sensitive to it, you'll be uncomfortable about it, right? Especially out
I
of
suppose.
context. Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think like even even if you are not sensitive to it, but like if you're like watching a true crime podcast, and you kind of like, yeah, so this person murdered this person, blah 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 blah. You know the context, right?
Yeah.
But like if you are like listening to a really chill guy eating fish and chips and like, yeah, so this guy's murdered the fish. It's like what? Like he is like, imagine like someone who's like reviewing fish and chips, but like he uses the word murder like every 3 seconds, and it's like, wait, what? You mean? I mean, like I know they needed the fish to be dead, but like, why are you using the word murder specifically, and why do you specifically needed to say it every 3 seconds? This sounds wrong. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's it's part of the language's evolution, isn't it? Not
Feels
the
more like more like the change of social construction, but okay.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god. I just saw the photo of a Japanese shop.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, and it's obviously not by Japanese because it had pocket bowls, which is not even Japanese.
Mm-mm.
And it's a Japanese fusion shop, as it calls it. Well, restaurant, I mean.
Mm-mm.
And the name of the restaurant is called Manko.
I see.
I'm not even gonna explain what that means. So go Google it up yourself.
Yep. Oh yeah, have you seen the new Watch Wars anniversary promo? It's really nice.
Which one? Which one is that?
Oh
I
yeah,
can't remember.
I have sent it to you. I don't. Do I show it? Yeah, why not?
Where? Oh, wait, I see. Oh,
Yeah.
so cute.
I know, right?
Oh, cat girl.
Yeah.
What is she though?
I think it's just I mean like for the anniversary promo, they just make like a new cat. They just come how well how do I put this? But basically they just told the artist, yeah, draw a mascot for like this year's anniversary. It's usually always different.
That's so random.
But like but like the
where's my Shioko?
yeah, no, that's an interesting question because it's never Shioko. I think like it's Shioko once, and then like they just make like a new character every year. Like one of the one that I kind of remembers. There's even like a pair of a girl. So like one is like white colored, the other is black colored because it's Watch Wars. Yeah. So that's also like why this girl like has two-tone of hair, two-tone of colors on her hair. Yeah. So that's because it's Watch Wars.
Yeah, but a cat girl is always cute.
Yeah. I will probably stare on it. Oh my goodness.
We're just gonna stare at it for like the rest of the podcast.
I know, right?
What a great scenery.
I know. That's why let's go back to Miyaza. My goodness. Yeah, so lately I've been having like a craving for dim sum because why not? Yeah, dim sum is now that I moved to Germany, I feel like some of the more authentic Chinese dishes I can find more easier. But for some reason, dim sum, I think like there's only one shop in Düsseldorf that I know that does them like quite okay. But like most of the Chinese restaurant that are like doing nice is like they are not really doing dim sum. Well, actually, the one that I like, they do dim sum, but they are like really expensive as well. So yeah, I want dim sum. I just want some crushed meat and shrimp inside a really thin layer of flour. Yeah, the life.
The life. Yeah, it seems really hard to get some authentic dim sums.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I suppose partly it's because you can't really find the ingredients and anything like that.
Maybe. But what is it that we needed that doesn't really exist in the West though? But I guess like for the restaurants also more preparation. So I guess if it doesn't not the main selling the main selling point of your restaurant, then it kind of doesn't make sense, I guess. Because like God forbid you prepare like xiaolongbao every single morning.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think in an actual one they just like prepare it on the way. Like I mean, it's like as the day goes on. Cause yeah, I've seen some when I was in Hong Kong. They literally like had like a big window of showing you while they're preparing the xiaolongbao.
Yeah. And I guess like if you are like a mid-sized restaurant, you can't really get like probably the one that you cannot get is like the good frozen ones. I guess like if you are like a mid-sized restaurant that doesn't really focus on dim sum, and I guess like in Asia you can kind of like get like the frozen ones that are like good quality enough that if people order them as a side dish, not as the main dish, they will be happy enough that they will I will eat this as an appetizer and then move on to my actual good main dish. But that will then be a deal breaker that, oh yeah, this is already ruining my night and then the main dish is not fixing this. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, there is actually like a Dutch company, I think, that made like a frozen dim sum. They're right.
Okay.
Yeah, they're right, but
Yeah,
like also
right.
they're really expensive as well.
Oh god.
Yeah. I think like it's a more of like, instead of like you cannot get like the good ones, it's like you cannot get like the good enough ones at like a cheap enough price. I think in Asia you can get like a good enough dim sum that is like, it wouldn't blow your mind, but like if you just wanted to scratch the itch, you can have it like on basically the same price as what you will spend on what you will spend on eating any other thing, basically.
Yeah.
That is not super cheap, but like if you were going to spend like $5 on like all other meals, you can spend $5 on a good amount of dim sum that you will be happy with, or something. Also, like there's a worryingly low amount of like the Chinese tea, but also probably because Chinese tea, in a way, because you kind of have the culture that, okay, so since the tea would kind of like hold off, you can kind of like just ask for more hot water instead of like ordering new tea, and then you will just order one what's it, one teapot for like the whole table. Anyway, and then keep on refilling. So they probably wanted to push more onto like the 1 cup cold tea, so that you have to buy 1 cup for everyone, and then now every time you run out of tea, you have to buy a new one. Who knows? I mean, like if it's a number of like the people, like some restaurant charges per person anyway.
Yeah. That's actually, I think that's applies to most Chinese restaurants. Yeah, you charge per person instead of like each pot.
Yeah.
Because like, well, unless they really care about serving you too much water, which shouldn't be anyway.
Yeah. I think the restaurant is actually like doing it like quote unquote cleverly on their side, not our side, by the way. So when I went to this barbecue restaurant with Amamiya, right? After the Dutch Grand Open. So when you go back directly to the UK, I went back to Germany with Amamiya. Because I think he said that if we go back directly, then everything will be more expensive. So I was planning to stay maybe 1 to 2 days and then go home afterwards because it will be much cheaper. So when we reached Dusseldorf, because the Grand Open ends quite early, and we took a quite early bus, so we reached there 7 p.m. 7 or 8 p.m. So it's let's why not? Let's do barbecue. We haven't had dinner anyway. And then of course the drink was not free. The food was an all you can eat, so you get everything already. But the drink you pay separately. And then I just noticed among the Chinese tea there's one menu that's slightly cheaper for hot water. So I was who will order just hot water? Oh, I see. So that's what they mean. So if you want more hot water for your hot tea, then you will they will charge you for every time you ask for hot water. Smart. Yeah, that's we will probably instinctively, even if we know that, we will probably instinctively order more hot water anyway. My goodness. Yeah, it's hard, man. The inflation is eating me right now. Yeah. Starting to feel real. I think recently I've been overcommitting in a way. Because there's been my favorite supermarket has been doing this thing where if you buy this in bulk, you get a €5 discount or something. It's I think I just bought 3 boxes of fish fingers. So a total of 1.35 kilogram of fish fingers for €7, which is an okay price because I paid €5 for 1 kilogram of fish, which is not that common in Germany. But that now I'm stuck with 1 kilogram of fish. I mean I'm okay with fish, but I have 1 kilogram of them now. What do I do? Yeah, so that's the story of my life basically right now. And yeah, before that I also did the same thing because they sell 4 cans of the luncheon meat for €7. So it's oh, this is this sounds really cheap. So I bought 4 and then oh, now I'm stuck with 4 cans of really fatty and really salty meat. What am I doing with my life? My blood is now full of saturated fat and sodium now.
Your blood is now flowing.
Yeah.
Your blood is now flowing with luncheon meat.
I know, right? If you cut my arm, it will be a sludge of luncheon meat. Why God? Yeah. Let's not imagine that. This is a food podcast. What I'm doing. My goodness. But yeah, I'm also running out of this, that. That's always the worrying part. I'm running out of iced tea, but I guess summer is ending, so that is fine. Copium.
Copium.
Yeah.
Man, you said you want to drink iced tea. I'm still drinking hot tea over here.
Oh my God.
I'm literally still wearing hoodie and wearing socks right now. Indoors with the window closed.
Well, yeah, it's a particularly cold year. So it's I think this year we'll probably be able to expect that it will actually snow in December, hopefully.
We can finally have a white Christmas.
Yay. Because like for context, like usually when it snows in Germany, because not in Germany, but in my region of Germany, basically we have like a gacha. Once every 2 years, we might have snow. And even when we have snow, it's usually not in the dead of winter in December, or like at least like January or something. But it will be like in the early spring in April for some reason. Well, I guess like it's also like then I kind of like know that snow is not only about the cold, it's always about the wind and the humidity. All these factors comes in together, and then and then the snow fell. Yeah, science.
Actually,
Hmm?
was it you who? No, I think it was someone else. Have we discussed about where the term White Christmas come from?
I don't think we have.
Then it wasn't you.
Yeah.
So basically, it was really interesting. So because like if you think about it, like well, actually you might not know because you're in Germany, but like in the UK, like well, actually the term White Christmas came from Charles Darwin. Right, Charles Darwin, Charles Dickinson. I actually can't remember which one is Charles Dickens. There we go. Charles Darwin is the biologist. No, I'm talking about Charles Dickens, the writer.
Yep.
Yeah. So it came. So the term came from England, and then but it's very interesting because you actually rarely snow in December. It's usually January or February. So the interesting part is like, why would Charles Dickens think Christmas is always going to be snowing? And like that's actually because during the time when he was still a really young child, I think Europe in general, not just the UK, Europe in general had like one of the coldest winters they've ever had. Like to the point that like rivers were literally frozen, and like people can just walk on the river without fear of falling into it. That's like how frozen it is. And so that's like that's like kind of the best impression of Christmas that Charles Dickens ever had. And then whenever he wrote his books about Christmas, like his impression of Christmas is that it would be snowing. So that's why like the image of White Christmas actually came from the books of Charles Dickens. But like it's never actually the case, at least, well, not right now anymore because climate change and everything like that. I mean, but like they did say like it was even rare back in the days. Like December aren't the coldest days in the UK, so like it's rarely snow in December. Yeah. So like that's actually like an interesting origin.
Yeah, I think like now that you mention it, I think like I kind of assume that it will always snow in December mostly because especially in Asia, whenever we have like a winter theme thing that is not Christian, it will always be like all the snow, the reindeer pulling Santa in the dead snowstorm. So it's like, oh, so it must be snowing.
And I think the most interesting point is that like all the impression, like a lot of the impression of Christmas, it's like came from one person, Charles Dickens himself.
Yeah,
it's like one of the best examples how like one writing can influence like the whole human race. I guess.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people.
A lot of people. Yeah. Yeah, it might not be the best impression from Europeans and Americans when they already know that like it don't snow in December. But like as you said, for us Asians, like especially those like living near the equator, we never snow here. So like you know, so like we wouldn't actually know what's the time of snowing. Well, now that we know, but like if we've been living in Asia, we wouldn't know.
Yeah. That's why, guys, if you can somehow afford to travel, no matter how far or how close.
Actually, my parents actually still ask me like from time to time during December, oh, is it snowing yet? And I said, no, Mom, like, it's not gonna snow. It's not a white Christmas. Oh my God, actually no. I think I mentioned this before, but I might as well say it again. But my parents came to visit me in Glasgow last December during Christmas, and then we were out on the street, standing by the zebra crossing, waiting for the light to turn green, and then it was pouring to the point that it's useless with an umbrella. And then my mom just stood there with a helpless expression, and then she said, "I want a white Christmas, not a wet Christmas."
My God, your mom deserves a medal, man. My goodness, I am so going to use this as the intro. But yeah, I kind of understand. I kind of understand that, because I think like there is once like during the winter, I was like doing my morning walk. So I brought my umbrella because it's winter, so it can rain anytime. And then it like it was a really heavy rain. There was almost hail, and then like my puny umbrella was totally blown away. So it's like, what do I do now? I was thankfully I was like already close enough to a supermarket, so I just went inside the supermarket. And I don't bring cash, so I cannot buy the hot drinks. Yeah. That's one.
That's why guys always bring cash.
I know, right?
Like I'm still like pretty upset. I mean, I don't know why I should be upset, but I am pretty upset that like people just like don't bring cash. It's like, well, what are you gonna do if you lose your wallet or your phone? Like you should be having cash by your side. I mean, like, I suppose you can say it's like partly because like the UK is like they've developed enough that's like even in the countryside, you know, they have network, you know, they have more of the electronic stuff, so like they can use like a card machine and everything like that. But like but obviously like in other countries, like, and like just like other places in general, like for example in Hong Kong, if you go to the countryside, people aren't going to use a card machine. Like, okay, if that's a tourist place, maybe. But like if it's like a place that they don't expect tourists or like just like visitors in general, they're not gonna have most of the electronics that you would expect to see. And I so like, and then obviously in Hong Kong we also have like a lot of street markets. They're not gonna have a card machine. They won't even have a socket to plug in for any of their stuff. You know, so like we are very used to bringing cash with us because like, we still very much use cash in our daily lives. And then like it just feels so different in the UK. Like, well, to be fair, like I'm not used to this. It's because so like at the Pokemon locals, you know, you'll be trading cards, but most of the time you also be buying cards from the other players. And then like there's just so many times I was like, oh, how much would this card be? Oh, it's gonna be £4. Well, I have £4. I have like 4 £1 coins here. I'll just give it to you. Like, oh no, I don't use cash. Like PayPal me or something. Or like on the other hand, I was like someone asking me, oh, I selling this card? I was like, yeah, £4. And it's like, but I don't have cash with me. And I just look him dead in the face.
But yeah,
I mean, I have PayPal. Don't get me wrong, but like, just like, why? Like, why am I gonna whip my phone out and then I have to type in my PayPal address and everything like that? When you could literally just threw me some coins.
True.
It's like and then obviously that there was sometimes like some of them just like, you know, they just like mumble, "Oh my god, I didn't bring any cash" or something like that. You know, and the other people's like, "Oh, like you're selling this card now," and like, "Oh, do you have PayPal?" No, and like, "Do you have a bank account?" No, you know, stuff like that. Oh, okay, so yeah, just give me cash. Oh, but I don't have any cash.
Yeah. What the? Yeah, for me it's the other way around actually. In Indonesia we do. I mean, like recently it's getting better, but like previously we obviously don't have that much of an infrastructure, right? But like I mean, like I'm a Chinese Indonesian, so like the stereotype of like the Chinese Indonesian is they are the people with the money, so it's okay to rob them. Why not? So I was like, with this mindset, I somehow developed, especially because I live in Jakarta for like a long time, and sometimes I have to go to pretty shady areas. Some of my friends they open card stores, like obviously due to adult reasons, which the rent is cheaper. They open they open their shops in like really shady places. One of my friends actually like opened his shop in a red light district, which I thankfully I haven't run into any adult workers trying to peddle their services. But yeah, the point is, even though our money is like really weak, if I bring like more than like, let's say, 10 pounds in my wallet, I feel like I don't feel safe.
Yeah,
it feels like I'm bringing too much money. Like if in the worst scenario I got robbed, I would be losing too many if I bring like more than 10 pounds. But that's also, but the other thing that kind of allowed me to live like this is because for better or for worse, we have like really easy access to ATMs. So like even if you wanted to trade something and then you needed to pay in cash, then you can just wait for 5 minutes. I'm going to go back. I will go to the ATM. I will get your 100 pounds in a jiffy. Don't worry. Yeah, that's the beauty. I think like there's one time, but I mean like the reverse is also true. Like I think there's this one time where I sell my like a whole the ultimate armored machine deck. So I opened the boxes and then I cut the cards and then like at that point like the armored machine ultimate was really hot, right? I was able to sell them for like £100. And then like the guy just paid me everything in cash and it's like, oh my god, this is so much money. And then I just go to my friend's shop at that time was in a mall, so I just went downstairs and then there's an ATM to deposit my money. Great. So well, anyway, I think like that is from his red pocket money or something, so he's still keeping it in cash. But like now I don't even need to worry about like having my money at the ready, because like if I want it ready, I can have it ready. Yeah. And then now I think like the shift kind of like starts from like, because we have like those bike taxi and everything, they have their own wallet, and then they started to shift into food delivery as well. And then from there they kind of shifted to, okay, so if you wanted to go to the restaurants that work with us, then you can just pay with the balance that you have in your bike taxi app, basically. Which you can kind of connect to your banks the way you do with, well, it's not really the way you do with PayPal, because you kind of have to send the money to them first, and then pretty much in real time they will recharge your account, so you can use it to buy right away. But like, it's an extra step. Then now I think they are moving into like making like a unified QR code for all the banks that you can pay from. So yeah, it's getting easier and easier, and then I think at some point we fuck up, of course. Classic. Yeah.
Yeah. Also very interesting that like the older generation is still like very not used to the concept of using credit cards and anything like that. I mean, granted, the case of my uncle is different because like he came to the UK without opening a UK bank account. But like my mom told me, you normally wouldn't be able to do that until you enter the country. So I guess that makes sense. But like basically every time we were paying for food, and just whips out this roll of £10 notes. It's like Jesus Christ, uncle. Oh God.
Yeah, basically, yes, laid it down like like a playing cards. Which reminds me, I kind of wanted to. Yeah, I mean, like I think I showed you the other day, right? Because like if I were to register, yearly like a yearly membership for the Dusseldorf library, I can basically use their 3D printer for free. So I was like, thinking maybe just maybe I can learn 3D and make like some tech case or something. But then I found out like I was like always looking to kind of like get the card vending machine and to use it to decorate my room. Kind of for video. I'll probably use it once and then like never again. It's usual. Because like I only like use my camera to shoot like 1 in 10 videos. But anyway, what was I on about? So I found out like this one of this guy, he designed like a kind of like a system where it's all 3D printed, but like he basically make a card tower that can basically, if you push the button, then it will dispense 1 card, and everything is mechanical, so you don't even need to any batteries for that. Yeah, which is really cool. It was a really cool thing. But I think like the other ones, I think I can manage with what you can learn in your first month, probably doing 3D modeling. But I just realized if I wanted to make more complicated stuff, the problem is not learning the 3D modeling. The problem is learning the engineering again from scratch. Yeah, because like I am a computer scientist, so I am technically an engineer. But yeah, if you ask me like how do gear works, fuck me, man. I can't be asked to I can't be asked to explain how.
But if you can't explain it, it means you don't know how to use it.
Indeed. Which is why. But that's kind of cool. Although like when I saw that guy's design, like if I wanted to use that for Bell Spirits, you can have to modify it a lot, because we have like this thing where we refill cards from our top deck and then like we return it to the same place, right? And then the fun part about this machination is you basically push the button and then it will like dispense exactly 1 card. So like if it's for drawing, then kind of have like a really, it has like a, I don't know, but like I imagine the dopamine for you to drawing 1 card will be like really it will hit the spot. It's the wrong side of the road, isn't it? It's the wrong side of the road you was driving down, in it. How do you even do like British accent?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think like sometimes I mean like if I am talking with a German, that I can kind of like understand the German accent. But it's I think like the one that I adopted more is more like the one of my pet peeves with like Europeans in general is you know, when they were thinking and then like they just blow their whole lungs. Those kind of things. Please don't do that when you are touching my cards. Yeah, I don't know, but like I guess it has been like somewhat of an automated response for them. Sometimes I do that as well in conversation. I will feel like at loss of like solution and like yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can come up with the solution like right away. Like can we just take note of this and then like I'll get back to it as soon as possible. My goodness.
We.
I know, right? Yeah, probably should have. I mean, like when I still had like income, I was like kind of considering into like investing in a 3D printer. But then yeah, I realized that it's not just money, but like now I already have like 30 other things that I need to invest my time on, and then now I have to. And I think like on top of like learning how to do 3D modeling, you kind of have to learn some more techniques that is specific to 3D printing basically. Because if you just design something in 3D and then you print them as is, there might be structural problems. There might be there might be like how to say, like it might not be the most optimized way to print the whole thing, and you might be using too much plastic. Like sometimes you wanted to build a structure, right? But like structure doesn't always need like a full wall-to-wall failing. Sometimes you only need like a cross section that can kind of like hold themselves together. Then you don't need to use all the plastic to fill in the gap, right? So yeah, those kind of things you need to learn separately. And then if it's a cheap stuff, I mean, like if the printer is cheap, then yeah, there are going to be problems, and it's going to be from dropship from China, so they not even the one who sell them will know how to fix them. Now you have to open them up yourself, and then now you have to know electrics, or else it will totally be useless afterwards. And then there's the problem, where will you put it? If you put it in the basement, will the basement get flooded? But yeah, I can complain all day, but yeah, that's basically like picking up a whole new hobby, which I already have cooking anyway. Yeah.
Oh, you want to learn how to cook more?
I don't know. I already cook as a hobby pretty much. I mean, like sometimes I can just spend like 2 hours just trying to do things. Lately, because you recently learned that Japanese word, right? My boom. So why?
Oh yeah, my boom.
Yeah, why recent my boom is making flatbreads. Yeah, but of course the recipes that are online are mostly like to make like 5 to 10 flatbreads at once. I only want like maybe 2 at once, so I was like, yeah. And then like my scale is broken, so I just like try to eyeball everything, and then like, yep, it doesn't really work, but like it is a flatbread technically. And then now I'm just like doing trial and error basically to make it somewhat like tortilla and stuff. But like yeah, now I think like my first attempt is quite okay. My attempt yesterday, I think I tried to reduce the amount of water I use, and then it's basically biscuit. So it's still really nice, but like it's not the texture that I was looking for. But I guess I know how to make biscuit now.
Nice.
Yeah, I can make them for you when you are here. I guess.
Yay.
Yay, salmonella. Salmonella biscuit.
Would you like a cookie?
Yay. But I think the most positive, the biggest progress is I could hardly. I mean, like I usually make like a really wet batter, right? So I couldn't really wrap my head around like how does the same thing, which is just flour and water, like turn into like really smooth dough ball. Like I mean like I know that you can do that because I watched like lots of cooking videos doing that, but like because I never physically saw that dough ball forming in front of me, I was like I can't. Whenever I try to make the dough ball, it was like it's either too sticky or too runny. So like this is not what I had in mind. But like recently, I think like because of this flatbread saga, I kind of get my head around it. It's slowly forming into a dough ball. So yeah, I think that's the positive stuff. It's the improvement that I actually had. Finally, some positivity in my life.
Oh my god! Talk about Taobao though. My uncle is a very weird person.
Okay.
And then he has a lot of ideas, but like he's the kind who's like just talk, no action. Kind of people, at least in my perspective, anyway.
Oh, like me.
If you ask me, am I really that close to him? Not really, but like as I mentioned like a few podcasts before, but like he basically just show up on my doorstep figuratively, and then like just like ask me to help him out and everything like that. And then I met him on Monday. Didn't want to do that, but I was in the library and I saw him, and I was like, let's have a coffee get together. I treat you. And it's like, I mean, I don't really want him to treat me anything. Just it's like, what was it? Like just because like, at least I still have an income. He doesn't. Yeah, and then like I don't want to be like I'm owing him anything. But like anyway, he was talking to me like, oh yeah, like recently I like okay, so basically when he first came to the UK, he was expecting like to get like a security guard job. But like that's why kids always do your research. You only realize when he came over that he need a license to get a security job.
No.
And of course he doesn't have that license.
Yeah.
And I was trying to look for the other jobs. And then so like that day I met him, and then like he was watching some YouTube videos, and I was like telling him, okay, what are you watching? And they're like, oh yeah, recently I'm thinking about learning web design. And just like why? Bro, you don't even have a laptop. What are you gonna do? Like but he said something like, oh yeah, actually no, at first he said, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy an iPad and just like build my website. And it's like I don't think an iPad has the functions for you to build a website, man. You need a laptop. And then okay, so like why is he learning web design, you might be asking. And I did ask him. He said he wanna build a website to sell products from China. And then I didn't think about it on the spot, but later on when I told my mom literally just face palmed. And then she was like, bro, literally Taobao, AliExpress, those things exist. Why would someone want to buy from your website? And what's even funnier was that like basically I asked my uncles, what are you planning to sell? What are you planning to sell? And he's like, oh yeah, like maybe some sports stuff, like my like some jackets, some shoes. I'm just gonna buy them from. He actually said this. I'm just gonna buy them from like Taobao and then I sell it over here. And I was like, and then I didn't think about it much at that point, but like, later when I thought about it, wait a second, why don't people just buy from Taobao then?
Oh, but that I mean, like, it is already like a Red Sea market, so it's not like you can get into it easily. But there is kind of like a business model for that. It's called dropshipping. Yeah. So yeah. So basically, with dropshipping, you basically just promote the product. So you kind of like, yeah, of course, people can just go to Taobao or like AliExpress. But hey, what if like there's this bloke from Glasgow that says that, yeah, I have like a really cheap but good quality winter jacket. It's cheaper than what you can buy in DK Maxx, so why not?
No. But the thing is, like, if people wanna buy something, they're just gonna go to Taobao to buy it. Why are they? Yeah, why would they wanna go to your website to buy it when your source is also Taobao?
Yeah, that's the fun part. Sometimes people just do that because, like, when I mean, like, we are talking about the layman, right? Because, like, if for us we know that Taobao and AliExpress exist, so kind of like, yeah, I'll just go there. But, like, let's say you're a layman, you wanted the new winter jacket. Just type in on Google cheap winter jacket, and then there's the link to Taobao, which is a Chinese website, and then there's this link from like a British guy. Like, as a layman, which one will you trust more? I mean, like, it's slightly more expensive from the British guys, but still, he's British.
Yeah, but my uncle's not British.
Yeah,
sure, I get.
Yeah, but there you got my point. Why that business works? But yeah, your uncle kind of have the disadvantage there. But yeah, because
I guess, but I don't. I doubt he has thought that far. But sure.
Yeah, I think like the disadvantage there, yeah, because like it's a marketing game. So like the disadvantage there is that not that he is not British, but he is not in the UK long enough to kind of like know the British market.
Yeah, and I suppose, like, if you want to go that way, he needs a website to pretend to be very British as well.
Yeah,
and I don't think he can do that. And also another thing, like, so like basically he also came here with like under the BNO visa, which is what I'm having right now.
Yep.
The way it works is that we can leave the UK on average like half a year every year. So like he's planning to go back to Hong Kong in January, and then he's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go back to Hong Kong in January, and like he literally described his days sitting in the UK as like prison time. Like, I don't know why you want to describe it that way, but sure. Like, okay, like I always call it the godforsaken land, but it's not that bad, man. And then he says he's just gonna find a job back in Hong Kong, earn a few bucks. And I said, yeah, sure, that's good. Like, go find a remote job. And I haven't even finished my sentence. And then he said, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go find a security guard job. And it's like, do whatever you want.
Yeah. You do you, man.
Yeah, you do you, man. I'm not even gonna say anything. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. So it's like, yeah. It's like yeah, it sounds like he's not even trying to plan for anything. That's the problem. Like, obviously, like, people talk about dreams all the time. Like, I do, you do. But like, you know, I feel like, I mean, at least I know for myself that like I'm actively trying to settle my ways. You know, like whatever I'm doing, like, I'm always thinking, is this gonna help in the future and things like that. But it just feels like my uncle is just like trying to look for the easiest way without thinking about what's come next. So it's like, yeah, I don't even know how I'm gonna help him, but
yeah, it happens. Also, like, yeah, some people are just happy to be existing, and it's, I mean, like, they just have like a different way of thinking altogether. So it's, yeah,
I know.
it's,
I think that's different. Like, you of course you got people who are just happy to be existing, but like,
yeah, but
if you try to apply to the case of my uncle, why would he want to come over then?
True.
Just stay in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
You got a job there. Just keep doing that job. You're only happy to be existing, but obviously he's not. He got this ambition of like trying to open a business, but he doesn't even know what kind of business. Like, this week, he told me he's gonna open a website to start selling things. Last week, he told me that he's gonna open a translation company. It's like, can you settle on something, please?
I know, right?
So it's like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's sometimes it's hard pill to swallow because sometimes some of these people, they look like they don't know what they're doing, but sometimes by luck they actually did one of the thing that they mentioned, and it happened to be successful, and then they will never shut up about that, and that is like, why am I even here? Hopefully,
No.
hopefully, if your uncle becomes successful, it's going to be like a stable. It's like the stable way. So even if he brags about it, like he fought for it anyway. So let him have his moment.
Yeah. I mean, I hope so. Oh my God, have I told you that when he first came to Newcastle, and then he told me that he found a really cheap place to stay, and it's by the riverside too. Wow, it has a beautiful view and everything like that. And then I'll tell you. So on average, if you want to live in Newcastle, your rent is like roughly £500 a month. He told me he found this place which is only like half the price for a month, and it's by the riverside. I was already thinking, like, how is that possible? And then like he literally couldn't stop bragging about it, like during the whole time we had lunch. Like he already mentioned it like 5 to 6 times. Like, oh my God, yeah, I found this really cheap place. It's really good to stay. I've done a good job on it. Like on looking for it. Like, oh my God, don't tell anyone about it. If they know about it, they're gonna they're gonna try to fight for the place and anything like that. And I was like. And then he told me he's gonna show me, so I followed him back. And can you guess what it was?
What?
It's an office space that's open 24/7.
My God.
So basically, the place, the quote unquote place that he rented was actually literally just a table, an office table, and a locker. Granted, that building has showers and also like a little kitchen counter, so at least it got like water sources and everything like that. But it's like, and it's like, I wanted to face palm so hard when I saw that. I was like, oh God, what is this guy doing?
Big bro, indeed.
But yeah, I can only say about all these because my parents don't listen to my podcast.
Hopefully not yet.
One day. Well, yeah. Hopefully, hopefully not yet. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I might like, yeah, my parents also don't know what my uncles is doing, so it's like,
yeah, now they know.
No, I always tell them, like, after I meet my uncle, I'll always tell them what he's doing because obviously needs some update. He's still my dad's brother, so
yeah,
just gotta know what he's up to. Even if they're like unwilling to help or anything like that, just like give grandma peace of mind,
Yeah. But yeah, before we are spiraling in deeper and deeper into how we are chasing our dreams, I hope you guys enjoyed the extra stream last week because, yeah, I mean, like, we were thinking about like making it maybe semi-permanently for like an extra content for you guys. So yeah, do let us know if you want that. And if you guys have any other questions, requests, or comments about the podcast, do feel free to send them to us to our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com. Or if you are listening to this on YouTube, do feel free to comment below. So yeah, I guess that has been everything that we can share for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye-bye!
Bye.